Hey everyone, this is Unlock24, and before we go any further, I just want to go ahead and remind you to keep your phone vertical and click that full screen icon. That way you're able to see my full screen. So today what I have for you is a deck that's made possible with the Pegasus event. Now I did make a previous version of this. I think it was a couple weeks ago. I can't remember when exactly it was, but I was missing several cards out of it. Now I was able to farm the third two Toon Mermaids, right? I farmed one, and then I got one from the event, and I also have a Toon Dark Magician Girl. Now I think this deck would be way better if we can get another two more Toon Dark Magician Girls, and the reason for that being is that Toon Dark Magician Girl can attack the same turn that it is summoned. And that is huge, and that is what kind of holds this deck back, that it can't attack, like Summoned Skull can attack the same turn that someone has to wait a turn. And so does Toon Mermaid, you can attack with them. And the whole deck focuses around summoning Toon Summoned Skull and Toon Dark Magician Girl as soon as possible, and this deck accomplishes that. And it tends to throw OTKs extremely quick, or you most of the time win like on the second turn, if not the third, because you're able to attack for massive amounts of damage. Now the deck contains two Sphere Karibos. They're not required, they're not necessary. You can substitute them for a Windstorm and maybe another trap. If that could be whatever it is you want to use. Maybe a magical arm shield, I think you can use also. The thing is that you want to keep your monsters, your Toon monsters alive, and Sphere Karibo feels that. But like I said, Windstorm and magical arm shield should do the same thing, so you shouldn't have any problems with that at all. Now you are running one Toon Dark Magician Girl for the fact that she can attack life points directly the same turn. The 3 Toon Summoned Skull. Now the Toon Summoned Skull, you don't get them from Pegasus. You actually have to get them from the card trader. So I don't think they're that expensive. I think they're like 30,000 gold pieces and like three SR jewels, and I think that was about it. And I did get them a long time ago. I think it was like before the Pegasus event came out, or the first Pegasus event came out. So I had them, and the thing I didn't have was the Toon Mermaids, and now I do. Now the rest of the monsters are just there to use as tribute fodder for the Toon Summoned Skull and Toon Dark Magician Girl. And the Cobra Jar, if you don't know what it does, is whenever it gets flipped, you can summon another token, so it can take 2 attacks, or it can serve as a tribute for one of your Toon Summoned Skulls or your Dark Magician Girl. The Bubonic Vermin is the same thing, just for tribute. You are using 2 enemy controllers now. Ideally, you want to run 3 because, like I said, the deck tends to dish out one-turn kills extremely like quick and often. You're throwing out those one-turn kills really fast because you're attacking for 2,000 directly, and if they have a monster, you can tribute one of your monsters, or you can even tribute the Toon and then grab their monster and attack with it directly, and then you win the game. And Mimicat is just a throw-in. You don't have to have it either. You can have the Toon Table and content that you can get from leveling up to Pegasus 35. I currently have him at 34, so I'm really close to getting it. And then the Toon Rollback, which again, it kind of helps you to OTK way faster because you can attack twice during the same turn with a Toon monster. And then you do have the 2 Judgment of Anubis to protect Toon World, because if your Toon World goes, then you might as well just not be playing at all. You might as well just surrender because it destroys everything, and you can't really play anything else in this deck. So you do have to protect the Toon Toon World. So you do have to run the Judgment of Anubis. I'm actually, if you play competitive, there's no way you can win, because everybody in competitive is running the 2 Dispel and a Twister, or 3 Twisters, or they're running Harpy's Hunting Ground. So it is a casual deck. It's not going to be a top tier competitive deck, and I don't think it'll ever be, because the Toons do need a ton of support, and you do need to keep them alive so you're able to attack. So I don't know what they can do to go ahead and make it to where it can be competitive. Maybe adding 2 more copies of Toon Rollback can make it to where you can OTK extremely often and make it competitive in that way. But I don't know about that. So that's the deck, and I think I'm gonna be using the replays a lot more because they do save time, and it kind of compresses the gameplay to where you don't see where I'm stalling or like I'm thinking about the next move. It just does it really quick, and I think it's gonna make the video shorter too. So I think they're gonna be more enjoyable. So that's the deck. Go ahead and enjoy the replays, and if you enjoy my content, go ahead and do subscribe. If you have any comments or have any suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. Now, I did thought about making a full Pegasus theme deck. However, throwing in relinquishes and all that stuff in this deck makes it extremely inconsistent. And so a lot of the times you're drawing relinquish and you're not drawing the rituals, or you're running the Toon monsters and you don't have anything to tribute with them. So it's better to just go ahead and have the Toons by themselves and just leave relinquish for a full separate deck and just be its own thing. So that's the deck. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of the replays.